there?
I do, yeah. I think we had a lot of things going for us. I think we were working very well together, and just seeing it on film, our double teams were clean, our assignments were good, so I was really happy with the way the group played.
Ben, you guys have been saying, and yourself, kind of one of the main ones, talking about the development of the O-line. We saw 8 reserves get in there behind the 5 starters. What have you seen as just in terms of the development of not only starters but the depth behind it?
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying it all year that we've all gotten a lot better. I know we always focus on the 5 starters, but everybody has been, and then being able to rotate some guys into the game, and as you saw, we never skipped a beat. Things were just still rolling, so that was really nice to see.
What have you seen specific? I mean, we saw Chuck, Jalen, Phillip. I mean, a lot of guys got in there. What have you seen specifically out of them?
Yeah, I mean, Jalen's made huge strides. Coming in, especially as a freshman, there's a big learning curve, but I think we're past that with him now. He's doing really well in practice, and when he gets his shot in games, he's going hard. So I'm really happy with him. Chuck, same thing. He's made a lot of progress this year. He's gotten stronger, knows the playbook really well. He can execute things, so I'm happy with just about everybody that's going out there. James Hudson's making great strides as well. He might be the best athlete of the O-line, and being able to see him go out there and do some good work is very promising to see.
What was someone who had a learning curve themselves, transitioning to guard? Have you realized yourself in more of a leadership role in talking to those younger guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think that just comes with experience and just age. But yeah, I'm there to help Chuck and there to help the guys that that go in, and then whatever I can do to help somebody is I'm fine doing that.
You said James is the most athletic guy in the line. What's left for him to get more playing time?
Yeah, he's just, he was just raw, so just kind of refining the technique down for him and getting consistency. Consistency with him is going to be huge. So I think if we can clear those 2 things up, the sky's the limit for him.
And how's this year different for you? Especially now that you are in a leadership position. How do you, both on the field as well as behind the scenes? How's this different?
Yeah, it's a little different. It's a little different from last year. Being like one of the leaders on the line is different than last year. Because we had Mason and we had Kugler, and those guys were seasoned in there. And now that it's my time to step up and be the leader of the room, they prepped me well. They showed me how to do it. So it's just you just got to work hard and show everybody what it takes to succeed, and then just be there to help. That was the biggest thing I took out of being a young guy with some great older mentors, was just the way that they had helped people. So that's what I've been trying to do.
Tight ends, obviously an extension of the offensive line. How would you assess what Zach Gentry's doing right now?
Yeah, Zach's really versatile for us, and being able to have someone of that size go out there and run routes and catch balls for us, and then also be able to come inside and block well. He provides a pretty unique tool for our offense.
Who impressed you most last week of your peers?
Obviously, Ben Mason had a great week with 3 touchdowns in the goal line. I think he's really making some strides with learning how to hit that goal line, hole. Caesar did an excellent job inside, communicating the calls, getting everything set. I haven't really dissected it to see who stood out to me, but top of mind, those 2 guys did pretty well.
When did you realize Ben Mason is a different type of guy, whether that's weight room, off the field? When did you find out?
It was pretty early. He's got a unique personality. He's incredibly strong. He came in being one of the strongest guys on the team, so he had a few unique things going for him early. So that obviously brings some attention to him, and then he's just he's a funny kid. He's a great kid, and then football-wise, he's really a high-effort guy. That's he'll give everything he has on each and every play. So playing with him, I absolutely love it.
What is it like in a workout with him?
It's nothing really. He's just a normal guy. He's just he's just really serious about everything, takes things seriously, does things the right way, and there's just everyone just always likes to make the joke about like his voice, and he just has a different, he's got a unique voice to him, and everyone likes to mimic it just because you can, but he's just a normal guy. He's one of my good friends on the team, and he does things the right way.
And you mentioned with James, I'm looking at offensive line in general, from going from a guy that has raw talent to becoming a finished product. Is that a more difficult process for offensive linemen? Because you guys don't always have, like the measurable stats where you can, track the progress on paper. What are you looking for progress-wise from going raw to finished product?
Yeah, you're right. We don't have we don't have any stats to go with the work that we have, the work that we do. But just seeing it on film, I mean, if you're an O-lineman, you understand. You can see what you're doing well, what you're not doing well. James is obviously, like I said, an outstandingly athletic kid. And once he cleans up some technique things and gets the consistency down, it's going to be scary how far that kid can go. But measurables, you can't really measure it, but you can see it every single day when he's making progress, and he's made a ton of progress. If you were to watch film from this spring all the way up to now, it's night and day. So we're very pleased with the way he's coming along.
You guys obviously want to be rock solid pass protecting, but have you seen on film times when maybe somebody's made a mistake and Shea has kind of made up for it with his feet?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's gotten us out of a few jams. Sometimes if there's a breakdown in the protection, he's able to get sneak away from it and still make a play. So that's huge for an offense, and especially as an O-lineman, we love it because it's one less sack on the board maybe. He can save us from a few, but just like everyone I've been saying, Shea's a special talent. He's got great feet, great vision, great instincts, and when he feels pressure, you can get away from it sometimes and make a play. So it's a nice safety valve to have back there.
And you've been here 3 years. Would you say this is the most complete this offense feels?
I would, yeah. I like the way that things are going. I like the system that we're in. I think it really fits the type of players that we have, and everyone's really buying into it.
How much of that? I mean, you just mentioned Shea. Is he sort of the glue? I mean, can you look at him that way?
I mean, it's hard to put one guy in as the glue. With 11, it's you have the QBs, the receivers, the running backs, the line. Every different position group has their own niche each year, and I think just the system we have and the way that the players make up the position groups this year, I think this is the best way to do it.